Last time when I was doing the full review of the Kayali Discovery set, I purposely omitted the Vanilla 28 fragrance. And you probably know that this one is the most popular one out of the entire Kayali collection. And it actually was one of the main reasons how I discovered Kayali as a brand. Today I would like to compare two fragrances, Vanilla 28 and Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli 64. Let's see, are they different or are they still delicious vanilla of the same kind? According to the official description on the Kayali website, both fragrances open with vanilla orchard and creamy jasmine. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? Well, the thing is that Vanilla 28 has darker color, but in fact the fragrance that is darker in its character is Vanilla Royale. It is more boozy. It has certain notes that make it very serious, deep, and mysterious. When it comes to vanilla, both of them have vanilla infusion and vanilla sur absolute. I actually had to look up to see what it means. It turns out that vanilla sur absolute is a top quality vanilla from Madagascar that is supposed to be even more rich and gourmand. And yes, these vanillas are both very intense on their sweetness. So intense that from the very beginning I think there's more of a sugar rather than vanilla itself. So these perfumes, they do have similar notes, but for me they are very different. My very first impression, Vanilla 28 is something I like, and Vanilla Royale is something that is not really my cup of tea. And these two fragrances, they act in a very different way. Vanilla 28 is very sweet and sugary at the beginning, and then it seems like it's died very suddenly, but no, it has not died. It will stay around you. It will be just acting a bit more like a Baccarat Rouge when you don't really feel it on your skin, but you just catch it here and there in the air. And that airy vanilla that you catch here and there reminds me more of a creme brulee. It's creamy sweetness, sugary, not so much vanillic. Vanilla Royale is the one that has creme brulee listed in its notes. But I don't have so much of a creme brulee feeling, nothing creamy. On the contrary, for me this vanilla is destroyed by patchouli with some accords of alcohol and leather, but it mostly makes me think of a medicinal syrup. I don't know if there is a medicinal patchouli syrup, but if it did exist, it would smell very similar to this. Just sugared a bit and spiced up. This is Vanilla Royale. When it comes to Drydown, Vanilla 28 remains very subtle, and it expresses itself in small whiffs here and there. Those little whiffs, they actually remind me of Hypnotic Poison by Dior, their famous red bottle. Hypnotic Poison is also an amber fragrance that has plenty of vanilla, sandalwood, but also it has powdery almonds. Vanilla 28 does not have almonds, but there is something powdery towards the Drydown. That's why it makes me think of the Dior fragrance. And Vanilla Royale keeps its medicinal patchouli all the way till Drydown. At Drydown, I feel leathery elements to be stronger, and I also feel those modern ambers that are very complicated. It's like musk and patchouli and amber and oud all at the same time, but for me they're a bit headachy and synthetic. So I'm not really enjoying Vanilla Royale so much. For me there's just too much going on, and the way vanilla sounds in here is just overpowered by those new elements that are absent in Vanilla 28, especially the medicinal patchouli. It's not sugared patchouli, it is medicinal patchouli. And Vanilla 28 is a lovely fragrance that I like using sometimes. I don't think I want to have a full bottle. Maybe I would still buy 10 ml, but it's definitely worth checking out for those who love vanilla-centered fragrances. But be prepared that it's more sugar than vanilla. And my conclusion is, don't think that Vanilla Royale is a continuation of Vanilla 28. Having notes that are similar does not make fragrances similar. If you like one, it does not necessarily mean that you will like the other.